Good morning, this is Neil Spake, Thurrock News, in Grays, where I'd actually got a pre-arranged meeting where from time to time I pop down to Grays and feature the work of the Orchards Community Forum and their volunteers as they clear up the borough's alleyways. By coincidence, it's taken a bit of a twist today because Thurrock Council yesterday appeared to make a change in policy, which means that they're going to take a bit more responsibility for doing the work that these good people are doing in front of me. But there's a story linked to this video that you can read what's going on there. Yesterday, the council moved in on Flint Road in West Thurrock and did a major clean-up operation, which is absolutely positive news, really welcome, but is somewhat in contradiction to the council's previous stated aims that it will not take responsibility or act on unregistered land or land that is not theirs. But on the face of it, it's a move for the good, so we'll just see how that's welcomed. I'm going to have a quick word first. We'll see what's been going on this morning with Steve Catchpole, no stranger to Nub News. Morning, Steve.
Good morning, Neil.
Good morning. What have you been doing this morning?
So we've been sorting out some of the alleys. We split East Thurrock up into 4 parts, and we do a quarter each month.
East Thurrock Road.
East Thurrock Road, yep. And we do each quarter, 1 quarter each month, and we're doing the bit behind Thameside School today, and we come across into Gypsy Lane as well.
And I see what you're doing is you're cleaning the stuff out the alleyways and putting it in a public space. How does that work?
Okay, so when we started this, the council would turn up with their van on the Saturday morning. We would load the van directly and then take it straight off to the landfill. Now they're no longer available on Saturday morning, so we pull it out and then they come along and double handle it on a Saturday morning, on a Monday morning, putting it into the
So
vans.
you're working hand in glove with the council in that respect?
Yes,
yeah,
but
good.
Unfortunately we're having to handle the stuff twice because the council workers don't work on a Saturday morning any longer.
Yes, okay. So anyway, I won't detain you because you've got a sweat on and no doubt you've got loads more to do. Yeah. So one of the people getting stuck in here, and no stranger to commenting on community issues, is Councillor John Kent, who's just packing away some stuff. John, I'll take you away from have a break for a minute.
Morning,
your thoughts, A, on what's going on this morning, another great effort, and B, what appears to be something of a change of policy in the council. Your thoughts?
Right, let's start with today. It's fantastic to see Steve, Jacqueline, Catherine, Ian down
Shall we have a walk down
that
way?
Yeah,
we'll chat as we're going along. Yeah.
Who've been out today dragging rubbish, fly tipping out of alleyways. As a local council, one of the biggest complaints I get in this part of Grays certainly is about the state of the alleyways and people dumping. As the council refuses to take responsibility for what it refers to as unregistered land, then you know there's no alternative but for us, the community, to get stuck in and to get them cleared, which is what we're doing this morning.
This could be a case in point, could it not?
So this
is unregistered land, but it's a public access.
This is unregistered land, but it's needed for public access. As you can see, some people here, not in this alleyway, but in other similar alleyways, do use it for parking cars, do use it garages at the back, which they can't use when people put a skip there. And there are skips all over these alleyways. But again, because it's unadopted land, unregistered land, the council won't intervene and force the skip companies to move them. And it's a real cause of tension locally.
Right. Well, hopefully, new precedent set this will be a classic case in point where there is a reason to act. But sorry, we'll just get through the gap. Sorry, John. Yes. And now we're going down towards.
So if what's happened in Flint Street is a change of policy, and we're now going to see the council taking some responsibility for unadopted or unregistered land, then I applaud it. But if this is just a one-off to make a Conservative councillor look good, then it's absolutely outrageous. And I am going to be contacting senior council officers to get to the bottom of just what's happening here. I get emails and complaints from residents week in and week out.
So this is more of the work that you've done this morning, gathering.
Yeah, this was all pulled out of an alleyway behind Gypsy Lane this morning.
Yeah. Sorry, I
on both-
interrupted.
and on
yeah,
both
I've got some
sides.
more there. Sorry, I interrupted your flow.
So I will be getting in touch with senior council officers to get to the bottom of what has happened in West Thurrock. And like I say, if it's a change in policy, then it's to be applauded, and I will applaud it.
Yeah.
You get other things like this. This is a council car park. This is council land, but it's clearly, you know, not been cleaned in months and months and months.
This is funny. I did a piece with Councillor John Allen down in Tilbury a few weeks ago.
Yep.
Exactly the same situation. Council car park was an absolute disgrace, and nobody seemed to be taking responsibility for it.
Nobody takes responsibility for it. I will now report it to the council, and hopefully it will be cleared. But you know what? The leader of the council lives in the car park that's in the street that's served by this car park. He must see this on a daily basis.
Yeah. It's certainly not pleasant, is it? And of course, at the end of the day, you know, what we must always say, and there is an answer, you know, it's the people who dump this rubbish that are unthinking and uncaring, and the council also. And I suppose I'm branching out on another tangent. If they can do people for dropping cigarettes, you'd think some of their wardens might want to take action against people who chuck this rubbish about.
And to be entirely fair, the council does take action. I could walk you 5 minutes in that direction and show you an area where there was a fly tip. Residents had to pay to get it removed themselves, but the council did find enough evidence in there to bring a prosecution.
Good.
So they do that. Not as often as I'd like, but they do.
Yeah, just a bit piecemeal, but yeah. Well, hopefully we've certainly got the positive action of yourself and members of the community here in Grays, which is great to report on as always. I'm sure I'll be back doing more on your next pick and whatever, or one of Steve's Riverside litter picks. John, thank you for your time.
Thanks,
and any final messages to the people of Thurrock?
There are far more good and decent people out there than those that dump this. There are more people that would come and help to clean it than would drop it in the first place, and we're not going to let them get the better of us. We'll be back and carry on. But now I think we're going to go off to the wonderful little cafe in Grays Park and have a cup of tea.
Lovely. Okay. Thank you very much for your time.